Welcome to Kanpai News. Welcome to News. Kanpai
News.
and News. And Kanpai and News. Hi. This is episode 7, I think. It's the
week commencing the 16th.
Yes, week commencing October 16th. I am joined as always by my co-hosts Xenogelion and MDRLOz, and I'm looking at you backwards because it's fun. How are you guys doing this week? Ready for some news?
Yeah.
Ready for some news?
Give me news. We need news.
Let's go do the news. So unfortunately, the iconic animator Yoshitaka Kono, director and character designer for several shows, including Tenchi, passed away from after an injury they received from a seizure a couple months ago. Apparently.
Oh.
Yeah. List of works is massive, which includes Tenchi. Like I said, this image is not from Tenchi though. This is from
Magical Girl Sasami.
That's the one.
Magical Girl, Pretty Sasami.
Yep. He's also done stuff for Bleach, Demon Slayer, Berserk, The Golden Age. Just lots of stuff. Lots and lots of stuff. Of all kinds of stuff. Right, Loss?
Yep, this is my one.
Yeah, if you want to.
The US Army and the Japanese Coast Guard have confirmed that Kazuki Takahashi, the author of Yu-Gi-Oh! Manga, drowned all the way back in July in an attempt to save an 11-year-old girl and her mother who'd been caught in a riptide. Oh my god, the US Army driving instructor had also dived in and was eventually successful at rescuing them about 100 meters from shore, but both he and the observers lost sight of Takahashi during the rescue. He was eventually found over 300 meters away, drowned.
Oh, that really sucks.
We did actually report on that back when it happened, but they didn't know the cause. Now they've like months later after doing all the investigation stuff, they found out. Yeah. And
it's why unless you are a strong swimmer, it's better to go get people who are the correct people to deal with this. Riptides are very dangerous.
The diving instructor, who is clearly, obviously, a U.S. Army diving instructor, he's got lots of practice. Even he was like, he struggled to get them back. There was no way he could go back for Takahashi.
Yeah. And so,
it is a good lesson.
That even if you think you are a good swimmer, unless you are a really strong swimmer and you'll train these things, you have experience. It's just don't. The sea is a dangerous thing. I just want to pass that on to people.
It's also important to note they found him in snorkeling gear, so clearly he was set up to do some underwater stuff. But even then, if you don't have that experience, it's not a good idea.
Heavy story, bro.
And one more unfortunate death. So this is voice actor Jan Robinson. I think it's Jan. The voice actor for the original Tetsuo in the English dub. Didn't no report on what happened, but along with many other Western titles, including Toy Story and A Bug's Life. So lots of stuff.
What did he pass away from?
They didn't say. I don't think.
Right.
Yeah, no report on what he passed from.
Damn.
Yep.
So, you want me this one?
Yeah, please.
We've got another mobile game shutting down after barely a year in service. Final Fantasy VII: The First Soldier launched in November 2021, and they've just announced that they'll stop in January 2023. Also, it's not listed, and that has got into news, but it hasn't got noticed. Is that at the end of September, Final Fantasy Record Keeper that was running, I think it'd been going for 7 or 8 years.
Oh wow!
Yeah, very long running. It was a very simple one as well. It was 2D sprites, very low maintenance, not a 3D crazy game. And yet that got shut down. The global version. I think that's why, maybe because the Japanese version is still running. But they closed down the global version of that game after about 7 or 8 years of being online. It's ridiculous. So this game, Final Fantasy VII: The First Soldier, if you guys didn't know, this was I didn't play it. I did download it. I never got around to playing it. I think I deleted it off my phone anyway. It was my understanding, third-person battle royale on your phone. It didn't have a PC tie-in version.
No.
I'm not going to play it. I'm just going to look at like a still image.
That'll probably be maybe you'll find, but it's going to be probably
probably just cinematic.
Oh yeah, it's all just
But
wow.
Third person battle royale on phones, and it's like, why? No PC tie-in, no console tie-in, so no easier way to control it. Controlling was apparently a nightmare for this game, and I don't get why they were trying to do it. And so, just for history as well, a game I love, Final Fantasy Mobius, got cancelled, and this is one of the games they came out with after cancelling Mobius.
Oh my god!
3D game. So that game is doing okay. This game has just been cancelled after less than a year. It couldn't find an audience because Final Fantasy Battle Royale,
actually just less than a year. Yeah,
it's crazy. I don't even know what they were thinking with this game. It's like Final Fantasy games mainly should be your standard, long story with exploring a world. That's what a fantasy game is, in my opinion.
The answer is because it was a mobile game, so it was a quick cash grab.
Yeah, clearly.
Probably.
So on the other hand, on the other end of the that's not the right one.
I just want to say I just find it really sad, and it's like Square Enix, like Google there's a website that shows all the things that Google's projects they've closed.
Yeah,
we are getting to the point that Square Enix and mobile games is another thing we could have a website for. There's quite a few now, and it's just getting silly. And my last point is this: I know this is a big issue across my heart. So this is some of the games. This is a 3D game. It's had voice acting. It's had some story. It's had elements. It's just going to be gone. It's going to be absolutely gone. This is artwork of a form. This was a story. This was an experience. All of those things are just going into the bin, into the ether, into the void, never to be experienced again, not to be preserved. And I know it's a small item of anime news, but I really am. This is a personal.
Oh yeah, I always point these things out because of what a tragedy it is. But it's a tragedy on many levels than just they win a cash grab and shut down.
Yeah.
So in the interest of moving on, do we have good news yet?
So this is sort of good news. Although I can't find it it's not in line in my image. So we're just gonna
again. You've got the link there.
Click on the link. I don't know if that'll open up in. I think that's gonna open up in this browser. Yeah. Anyway. Now I've lost the news. Thanks, Eno. No, I can't go back either. There we go. There we go. No, I got it. Okay. But we'll find the tab later. It'll be a nice surprise. The browser game platform G123 announced a new Goblin Slayer browser-based RPG where you can quote unquote fight waves of goblins. No word as of yet for a date, but you can actually pre-register on their site. I look forward to bringing you news of it shutting down in the future.
Oh wow!
Only if it's made by Square Enix.
No, it's made by I don't remember who's working with G123, but that's who owns G123, but that's their platform. So yeah, some different person.
Okay.
Right. So
go on, Oz.
In light of the recent Resident Evil games remake success, apparently they've let Christopher Gans have another crack at adapting it into a movie after his 2006 success. He reported that he's working closely with the game's original creator and revealed that there are several different games in the works. Yeah,
apparently there's going to be some games coming out too.
He's based on his movie, or
no. Konami wants to revive the franchise, so they're doing something else. He's also working on a different movie.
Hold on. No.
Yeah.
No, you put Resident Evil. Resident Evil's not Konami. Do you mean Silent Hill?
No.
Because I'm reading Silent Hill all over this article.
Yeah, Chris Friends is having another. Oh, I forgot to put Silent Hill in front of this part. Yes. Sorry, he's adapting Silent Hill. He further elaborated that the success
into
another
of the remakes
movie
of the Resident Evil had an impact on Konami's decision regarding the Silent Hill franchise.
Yes.
Right.
So yeah. Sorry. So yes, it's because of the success of the Resident Evil remake that they're doing all this Silent Hill stuff with Christopher Gans and trying to revive the franchise with a game. Yes. Sorry. Good catch, Zeno. Whew.
So why is Christ, what is Norman Reedus?
That's because he was in Downpour, which was I believe he was in Downpour. Which was the last major actual game that they released.
There was PT, which was
that's
the
not
demo
that's not actually Silent Hill game though.
Yes,
Just a demo.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was.
No.
It was.
It didn't even. It wasn't even. We never had any official word on that. They didn't. It was released all on its own.
People ripped
I just want to.
Like, I just think guaranteed.
Yes. Yeah.
I just want to point out PlayStation 3s with PT, the demo, sell for an insane amount of money, and the only reason why I remember Norman Reedus's actual name is because of Jacksepticeye playing Death Stranding, and it's Norman Reedus and his unborn fetus. So
I swear somewhere in here it also said he's working on another movie that's not Silent Hill that was equally horrifying. Christopher Gans. No, Christopher Gans.
Silent Hill films were okay.
Never watched them.
They were not that bad.
They were visually good, but the story was.
But that's the weird thing is that it's my understanding. I've never played Silent Hill games, but my understanding is like your experience through play and your action, not that you get choices, but you're doing the actions is your experience there is kind of the important part of the storytelling.
A little bit.
I mean, one thing that I find...
So, like, giving a movie showing you these actions isn't quite the same thing, but visually they were good. And so the story of Silent Hill has never been, my understanding, a massive strong thing. It's more the characters and the depth.
Yeah, fair.
It's not directly the elements of the story. Like, you could probably tell me, and there was a witch in a town and it was evil. But it's how the characters understand what they did, what's going on, their depths.
Uncovering everything. Yeah.
That's the meat of it.
Yeah, and they didn't really have that unfolding feeling in the movie.
Yeah.
I think they tried, because they had, what's his name, Sean Bean, running around looking at the stuff
and he didn't die! Sean Bean didn't die!
One thing that I really dislike how gamers and fans of the Resident Evil franchise just shit on the Resident Evil movies is like, yes, don't get me wrong, there are some bad ones. But realistically, the gameplay cannot be translated into a movie directly. It's like, look at what they tried to achieve with the Monster Hunter movie, right? It was a steaming pile of garbage. But that's because they try to make it too realistic to the bloody game, right? And it just doesn't bloody work, right? So even though people shit on the recent Resident Evil series, I much prefer it compared to a lot of the other stuff out there. And again, I prefer it than watching, oh look, it's Claire Redfield as she runs through a abandoned police station. I'm pretty sure it's Claire. Again, and Leon Kennedy, and they're running through this police station. Some more. Oh no, watch out for that zombie. Oh, good thing you didn't shoot it and you dodged it and saved your ammo. It doesn't translate to a movie well at all. Like they did a recent movie. I can't remember who they are, which is very basically it's the second game. It was awful. It was horrific. I much preferred the the original Resident Evil movie, even though people rip the shit out of it all the time.
Better than some of the other ones. We should probably move on, though. We've got a lot to get through. So the Netflix revealed the details of its new ad-supported tier. For $6.99, you will have nearly full access to their streaming library. They're working on a few small licensing issues, with 5 minutes of ads for every 1 hour of video, airing in 15 to 30-second chunks. Advertisers will only be able to target ads based on country and genre, so apparently they can't, they're not going to have a bunch of your information. And viewers will also be capped at 720p and will be unable to download videos for later. So
that's awesome.
Yeah,
15 to 30 seconds. Sorry. So 5 minutes of ads for every hour.
Could be worse. It'd definitely be worse.
That's
you get way worse than that on cable.
You get that worse on terrestrial TV in the UK.
Yeah.
It's like every 10 minutes.
You get 5 minutes of ads.
Yeah. So every 10 to 15 minutes, you get 5 minutes of ads. So 5 minutes for every hour. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's not terrible.
Do you think so, Loz?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, like,
But that's still you're still paying $7.99 for a single service. Admittedly, they have a relatively large library, but you know,
hell, I'd be happy to pay a little bit more for that because I assume it wouldn't interrupt you mid-movie or mid.
They're spaced out. They're spaced out, like I said, in 15 to 30-second chunks. So who knows where they're dropping them in? Is it going to be random? Are they going to try and pick it at spots where you'd have a normal commercial break on the TV show?
Oh,
yeah.
No, that's horrific.
Yeah.
Again.
So you've got 15 to 30-second adverts, a total of 5 minutes per hour.
So that's not if it's 30 seconds, that's 6 breaks.
Yeah.
So 1/20th of the time is adverts.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, it's sporadic. Now, you see, I thought it was a case of you'd have an hour of uninterrupted airtime and then 5 minutes of ads afterwards, right? Which I'd be more than happy with. But if it's a case of, like, you watch...
No, because they don't want you to walk away for that 5 minutes or mute tab or something, you know? They want you to stay there and watch it, you know?
So, I'm just trying to think. So, if we're talking... how many breaks is that? 10 breaks.
If it's 30 seconds, that's...
Every 6 minutes.
Yeah.
There's an ad.
Yeah.
No, I'd rather shoot myself.
Yeah.
I'd rather...
And if it's every 15 seconds, it's even worse.
No. No, just... No, that's...
Into the future.
Oh, God, no.
Right, so let's move on to some other good news. And Loz is going to like this one, because it's Gundam. Loz?
Read.
Japan's Agency of Culture Affairs will be awarding illustrator and director Yoshikazu Yoshihiko and director of photography Minoru Tamura with the Film Lifetime Achievement Award. I assume it's award.
Sorry.
For their vast bodies of... The Achievement Award is like you wear it, and it gives you a shield. For their vast bodies of work, which include the Gundam franchise in both film and manga, among many others.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Wow. So he's had a big hand in Gundam.
I'm not too up to speed on probably what those particular names have done, but I will probably look that up later. Yeah.
Fair. So this is the other one that we were talking about that you will see in Kanpai Cast in the future. And then you will think back to this moment and go, yes, I remember them talking about that. The Witch from Mercury's producer, Takuya Okamoto, took inspiration for the setting from overhearing kids on a school field trip to Sunrise Studios. When they see Gundam, they think it's a show for adults. So in response to this, they started toying with the idea of having it in be more relatable as a new entry point to the series by setting it in, because apparently this is not part of the UC timeline.
No, it's his own timeline.
Yeah.
Thank God.
So
it's doing interesting things with twists on the timeline, but I'm not.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I've got to watch the 3rd episode, but I haven't seen much of the school stuff yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm a bit. If this seriously is they're trying to get kids into it through the school thing,
fine.
I'm not. No. I don't think they've done a good job of that. To me, this feels just like a normal Gundam show so far, and I'm like, really?
Hey.
I mean, if this is enough to entice kids or younger generations.
No, I don't think it is. I don't think you can say that they
you don't think it'll be enough?
Yeah, they think this is, but to me, I'm like, I don't see this any different to any normal Gundam show.
But you got to think about it. All the merchandise and all the propaganda and everything has the kids in their school uniforms.
We'll see,
right?
But that's the thing. I think that if you're going to do that, the first 2 episodes should be focusing on school stuff, and they should be doing, let's say, like Gunbuster style, where you're doing push-ups in your mechs. That's more, and make it like, we got a PE lesson. We've got to suit up in our things.
I think. Well, let's see how the season goes. I think
fair enough. But for me, it was like you got one show of them turning up to the school in the first episode, but we didn't get much of a thing of it. And then the second episode was all politics of what is a Gundam.
What is a Gundam?
We'll talk
a miserable
about
pile
this.
of scrap.
We'll talk about this in next week's episode. Not this week. Next week's episode of Kanpai Cast, where we'll do the 3-episode rule.
Yes. But they said ideally this is to get them eased into the setting before they hit them with the really heavy politics. Anyway.
I mean, it starts off, but anyway.
So here's I know it's Loz's turn, but here's a bunch of pictures of the Ghibli Park. Just take a quick...
And then Loz can read it.
I think that's it. really. It's all looking on wonder.
Okay, random. Next article.
But no, really, you really should go look at because that's not what I meant to do. Whatever. Go look at those pictures. They're beautiful. Here you go.
GirlOz.
Fans of Yu Hakasho can look forward to the 30th anniversary box set on January 31st, 2023, with a special edition. 2 new OVAs that are receiving an official Western release and English dub. Voice actors from the original cast will even reprise their roles.
Yeah.
Noise.
Yeah. So, yes, when Chainsaw Man started trending on Twitter, the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission did the only natural thing. They pondered the nature of a man made of chainsaws. So, here we go. A man made of chainsaws. And then later they said that it does not follow under their purview.
Chainsaws would not. Similar to that plant someone gave a machete the other day.
Oh, which is a great
person
idea.
made of chainsaws do a chainsaw safety PSA for people not made of chainsaws who use chainsaws? That's the question.
And then they also reposted an AI prompt from somebody for a man made of chainsaws.
Man made of chainsaws. Now, you see, sometimes like brands trying to be, trying to be hip and trying to get interest and clicks is just silly. This is just someone who's just like, yeah, okay, we'll just This is
it's
how
great.
it should be. Very natural.
So good.
Yeah, okay. Man made of chainsaws, I see.
Oh, here's the Goblin Slayer RPG. We found it.
Good job, Naza.
And there's the actual website.
Good job, Naza.
I should note you can pre-register already, and then if you do, they will give you, bonus stuff when it comes out. Anyway, this is
Xeno's already pre-registered.
No, Xeno's interested in what's on the screen right now.
yes.
Well,
So I believe this
that
is
too.
This is LOZ's? Yeah.
The new NieR Automata Ver1.1a anime released a short promo video with some new visuals. While we can't play it, we might be able to scan through it.
So here's one of the actual visuals that you get.
No,
don't even try. Don't even try.
No, scroll down. I'm sorry, scroll down. Scroll down further. Why is her uniform
different?
Translucent.
Oh. Why
can I see her belly button?
I don't think that's actually her belly button. I think that's just shadow.
No, that's regardless. Her uniform is a lot more.
Power of the wind.
Yeah, remember, Xeno, that women have suction cup belly buttons in.
Oh my god.
Power of the wind, man. No, do you not know about the power of the wind?
Okay. Let's scroll through the.
So here's just being all dommy mommy.
Yep.
I'm just checking. Xeno. So obviously, does this appear like it would fit into the game at this point, or do these visuals make any sense to you?
Yeah. So this is the commander from.
Right, but do you see them much? Do you think you could figure out where in the game this is? Is this going to be the game again, or is this going to be prequel?
Well, no. I mean, like, if anything.
Alternative?
No. This is the theory, because we were talking to Nick from 2-Star Players, and he was saying like he reckons Yokotaro is going to have written a slightly different script, so it's going to go off base towards the end. It'll be a different ending, which, knowing him, it quite possibly will. So I mean, it is called also version 1A, so 1.1a, so it is possible that it will go off base. But I mean, this looks like her. I think she's had a slight design change, but this does look like the commander from Yoha base. So,
and then this is their space station, I guess.
Yeah.
Where they dropped the Yorhas from.
The androids, but again, we don't know what that actually looks like on the outside. We've never seen it on the outside.
Fair.
But no, I'm still looking forward to it. The operators, which you see surrounding her, look the same.
Okay.
They do look like that. They do have those weird veils covering.
I thought those were neck braces. Oh my god, you're right. They are veils.
No, they are veils. And they do go that low down.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to this. But again, this is just promo material.
Yeah. There's no way to know.
I mean, I don't know if you remember, Loz.
The animation looked fluid enough in this short scene, but obviously I can't show you.
You see, this is the problem though, because if you
they
ever
could have put all their work into that.
No, if you ever watched the Disgaea promo, right, it looked slick as hell. You watch the first episode, and the animation quality is nothing like the promo.
Yeah,
so
they put all their work there.
Never base it off. Yeah, Disgaea.
It's in the game.
Yeah, they did a.
No, Disgaea over here.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Moving on. Moving on.
It's just for you, Zrugel. Oh, God. Fuck. Back to the bad news. The second trailer for the upcoming Trigun Stampede anime revealed its January 2023 release, new cast members, and a whole lot of CGI. And some of it looked really good. Obviously, again, we can't really play the trailer. Some of it looked all right. It's got the feel of the world pretty well, but like there's Vash in his glasses. It's okay. I mean, I hate his character design still, but it looks all right. But then over here, so in this scene, he's tumbling down and falling, and he tumbles along these buildings. Yeah. It looks garbage, just flat garbage. And there's several scenes like that.
I mean, I know I'm not seeing it in movement, but I'm sorry. Am I watching Reboot?
Yeah.
Like I'm watching Reboot. I'm sorry. This is not Trigun. I remember when Nasuth said about this, and I was like, no, we gotta wait to see. I'm sure it'll be good. I was gonna be a wait and see. I'm looking forward to this kind of thing. That looks awful.
I'm still holding out hope that the story will be good. The voice acting sounded fine in the trailer. I mean, like everything else seems right. It's just, why did you go with this?
The style of animation, where if you just click back to a point where...
Oh yeah, here's Wolfwood. Here's the revelation of Wolfwood.
No, go further back. Yeah, here's a good point, right? I mean, it's a really busy scene. They've done a lot of work to distinguish the location and the characters, but the characters do not pop from the location. The great thing about the old anime was that it was like painted backgrounds and things like this.
Yeah.
Whereas all of this is in focus, realistic. It's really hard to see without basically freeze framing it like we have. This guy's coat compared to the wall he's leaning against.
His hair, especially. Look at that.
Again, yeah, the blend. Like, realistically, I would outline this. I would cell shade outline this.
Yep.
Right?
I hate his character design now.
It's below detailed. It looks too smooth. This is a desert planet, and it needs that gritty feel, which the animation and the style before had. This just looks too clean.
I like the contrast in some of these shots is fine, because look at it, like, you got a bright blue background, it works, but I mean that posing looks off. But again, here, right, it just looks so big. Yeah.
I'm still holding out so hope that the story will be good, but it's going to be hard to watch.
Wait,
this is Meryl.
No, what's her name? I can't remember.
The other one.
Like, this animation quality would be fine if you were showing me a Dragon Ball Z anime. That would be fine.
Don't diss Dragon like this.
No.
What is her name?
I can't remember.
It's too clean.
It's the insurance girls.
What is that environment?
Is that a chocolate?
Oh my god, yeah, look at that. Oh my god.
Right, let's move on.
Right, yes, we spent way too much time on this. Although we are actually done. We are actually almost done. I thought I got rid of this one. Oh yeah, I got rid of this one. But we can cover. I can cover it real quick if you want.
Nah, we're getting rid of this one.
It's just some dirty.
The title alone. Right.
So this one's Laws.
Go on.
Okay. Also coming in January is Spy Classroom from Kadokawa, which sounds like it's going to be right up Xeno's alley. While the video focuses on a character named Lily, the series is described as following a devastated military conflict. Countries fight their wars in the shadows. One unusual spy, Klaus, has never failed on the job despite his quirks, and he is building a team to take on an impossible mission. one with over a 90% chance of failure. However, his chosen members are all washouts with no practical experience. They'll have to use every trick in the book, and some that aren't, to prove they're up to that task.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have a mission. It's
Yeah.
got a 90% chance to failure.
Yeah.
Failure.
And so you get her to do it.
And you build a team that has never had any real. This.
What was the one we cancelled? Sorry,
That's
what was
so
the one we
small.
were watching, by the way? What were we?
Oh, Akiba made whatever it was. Made Wars.
Okay. Made Wars.
Yeah.
This looks alright. I'm
gonna give it a go, don't get me wrong. But the sense factor just seems to be lacking.
This looks like the kind of person you want running your mission, you know? It's fine. It's fine.
Well, it's an impossible mission. Anyway, right. Well,
Yep.
we'll see how that is. Is that we done?
That's it for the news. That is it for the news, my gentlemans.
Right. Okay. Well,
Thank you so much for thank you so much for that.
I got it.
Thank you so much for once again joining us, and look forward to Kanpai Cast coming out later this week.
Yep. There was a game show.
There was a game show. There will be a game show.
Excited. Yeah. Well, tenses and everything. Time travel. Wibbly wobbly shit. Right. Well, that's it.
I won.
Oh, we laugh for a reason. Anyway, so that is it for the news this week, and yeah, we'll see you later this week.
Bye,
Bye everyone.
Bye.
Goodbye.